In this lesson, I will introduce the configuration of CPU and RAM. First, we will start with the concept of CPU configuration. The CPU is the central processing unit of a computer responsible for executing program instructions, processing data, and coordinating other system components. A modern CPU contains multiple cores, and each core is an independent processing unit capable of executing its own instructions. A single-core CPU has only one core, so it can execute only one thread at a time. Multi-core CPUs, for example 2, 4, or 16 cores, etc., each core can execute its own tasks independently, allowing the system to run tasks in parallel and significantly increase program performance. Registers. Registers are extremely fast, very small storage units located inside the CPU used directly during instruction execution. Next, cache. Most modern CPUs have 3 cache levels: L1, L2, and L3. L1 and L2 caches are allocated per core. L3 cache is shared among cores. Cache is used to speed up data access. It reduces latency during CPU execution. Next is another component: the internal bus. The internal bus connects cores, caches, and registers inside the CPU. It allows CPU components to exchange data efficiently. Looking at the diagram makes this easier to understand. This is the CPU. This CPU contains 2 cores. Specifically, this CPU has 2 cores. They are Core 1 and Core 2. Each core contains registers and an L3 cache. The L3 cache connects cores to share resources. There is also an internal bus. The internal bus connects cores and cache components. Now let's move on to the concept and structure of RAM. The main RAM components when a program is running. Note that this structure applies only while the program is running. Heap is a dynamic memory region. It is used for object allocation and dynamic variables. For example, the new operator in Java. It allocates memory for objects. The stack stores local variables, method calls, and thread execution data. The code segment contains the compiled program instructions. The data segment contains global and static variables. The BSS segment contains uninitialized global variables. Looking at the diagram makes this clearer. These are the components inside RAM. Note that in a Java program, the JVM manages only the heap and thread stacks. The code segment, data segment, and BSS are managed by the operating system. Next is the system bus, which connects the CPU, RAM, and external devices. The system bus connects the CPU to RAM and other peripheral devices. Thank you. See you in the next lesson.